Hi everyone, today, we're going to take a look at the 5 best container for marinating meat on the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our 5 best picks, then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a best container for marinating meat. You can find timestamps and links to all the products we mention in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. Are you familiar with the annoyance of purchasing a container from the supermarket just to find that you couldn't marinate anything in it? It's not just you. All of us have been there. You might want to have a look at our list of the best marinating containers to prevent wasting your money on random containers in the future. The study for the following list of items, which includes marinating containers with huge capacity, flexible usage, and certain essential characteristics, took place over a few days. We are sure that among the items on this list, one will suit your requirements. Given that you already own normal containers, you may be wondering why you should spend money on marinating containers. However, there are several distinctive qualities that marinating containers offer that you won't find in conventional containers. Our top 5 best container for marinating meat reviews. There are many different types of marinating containers, but not all of them have all the characteristics and properties that make wonderful marinades. Through a thorough study, we discovered 6 excellent containers that will undoubtedly delight marinating aficionados of all stripes. Look them up. Number 5. Restaurantware RWTO837 1 container for marinating meat. For restaurants, or if you just need to marinate in big amounts, this unit should be adequate. The container may also be used to store fruits and vegetables. It is produced by Restaurantware, a reputable company well renowned for its huge cookware. On the outside of the container, there are volume markings. They show how much food is contained within. As a result, you will always prepare the appropriate quantity of food for each meal. Consequently, you won't have to deal with the trouble of leftovers. This container is completely translucent, unlike the other items on the list. It notifies you when the steak is prepared to be grilled and has completed marinating. Transparency also makes it simple to identify the food you need by just glancing at the container. The substantial marinating container is constructed of hard plastic. The product won't break no matter how roughly it is handled. The material is also odor and stain resistant. Even if the meal is overseasoned, there won't be a mark or unpleasant fragrance in the container. You may choose this product's little or large form depending on your needs. It might surprise you to learn that there are 7 different versions of this product in differing capacities. If the 8-quart model is too large for your requirements, think about purchasing a smaller one. Featured features. Clear with a transparent finish. Displays the contents volume. A longer lifespan is ensured with durable plastic. Number 4. Charcoal Companion CC5094 container for marinating meat. Wouldn't it be wonderful if there were a container that could hold both cooked and uncooked food? The charcoal barbecue station performs just this. However, there are a few more elements that might make cooking more convenient. There are 2 different trays marked cooked and raw within the container. As a consequence, it's simple to determine what sort of food belongs in each tray. You won't have to worry about looking for different plates for various sorts of food because 2 trays have been combined into one container. There are ridges on the tray used for raw food. These ridges help the seasoning quickly cover the whole piece of fish or meat. You may put the prepared food in the cooked tray as soon as the marinating and cooking are finished. A sandwich with ice cream is meant to be eaten cold. However, if you have already set it on the table and the guests have not yet come, how can you keep it chilled? Place the other tray on top of the ice-filled bottom tray. The sandwich may then be kept in the top container for as long as you'd want to keep it chilled. Featured features. 2 distinct decks with 2 distinct uses. The meat readily absorbs marinade thanks to the ridges. If you place ice on the bottom tray, it keeps the food in the upper tray cool. A side caddy makes it easier to carry accessories. Able can be written on using a dry erase pen. Number 3. Mr. Bar BQ40252Y container for marinating meat. Want a beef marinade container with every function you need at a fair price? This is it. All of Mr. Bar BQ Tray's appealing qualities are available at a reasonable price, and it comes with everything you need to make the best marinade. It must be hard to marinate in simple containers because they take so long to complete the task. To mix up the monotony, try this amazing container with wavy grids on the bottom. Their sole duty is to guarantee that each piece of meat receives the same amount of flavor. What could be superior to a regular lid? One with a lock. To safeguard the contents of the tray, you can close the lid. Put the marinade inside the container and take it with you to your barbecue or picnic when the time comes. With the universal locking lid, you won't be let down by a single leak in any direction. Have you ever prepared seasoning for meat only to discover afterwards that you had been using the container to store fish? If you had labeled the container, it wouldn't have happened. Oh no, labeling is not permitted on your container. In such circumstances, this marinade tray stands out because to its unique plastic, which enables you to write anything you want. And with only one wipe, the writing is removed. Featured features. The cover has grids underneath and on top, and it can be turned over to marinate the meat on both sides at once. Sturdy design thanks to its unique BPA-free plastic. Large enough to marinate many pieces of meat at once. Number 2. AG Trade GLS120 container for marinating meat. There are many different containers in most kitchens, but very few are big enough to marinate all those meats at once. This substantial meal marinator is the best option for folks who are having difficulties. In addition to its vast capacity, it provides a number of other advantages. After that, just store the food storage box in the freezer and eat it anytime you feel like some fried chicken. Make sure the container is not hazardous to the food if you intend to marinate or keep food in it. You may be confident that your food is always free of toxins because to the borosilicate glass design of this appliance. Even safer than soda lime glass, which is most frequently used in cookware, is this material. You don't need to use separate lids because the container comes with a lid. Along with locking it, you may store food in it. The container's locked cover and leak-proof features make spills unlikely. The least of your concerns should be cleaning the merchandise. All you have to do to clean the container is peel the silicone seal off, and it will be immaculate. Make sure you also check our guide for container to store salt. Featured features. Best suited for large families. A dishwasher-safe lid with a lock. With a leak-proof and airtight construction and a valve on the top to control the air pressure, this container is appropriate for food storage, heating, and marinating. Number 1. Foodsaver 2,129,973 container for marinating meat. If this company is unfamiliar to you, Foodsaver is one of the top producers of vacuum sealers. Due to its distinctive qualities that make it stand out from the competition, we chose this product from their extensive line of food containers. On top of the container, there is a dual-mode valve. The vacuum mode can be started by setting the valve to vacuum. Then, just attach a portable sealer to the valve's top and click the sealer's button. Your food will start being sealed and preserved so that it lasts a long time. The other setting is useful when you wish to marinate food. Move the valve to its left, where you can see the label, Marinate, to turn that on. The portable device must then be connected to the container and switch to the marinating mode. This will instantly start the marinating process. While cooking, containers frequently fall to the ground. However, if the item breaks from a single drop, you can be saddened. If you use this meat marinade, which is both shatterproof and crack-resistant, you won't have these issues. The Foodsaver marinator is leak-proof, unlike ordinary containers, thus neither liquids nor any of its contents will seep out. The item is also odor-resistant. Even the most offensive dish won't leave a bad aftertaste. Besides, you can choose some microwave bowl for oatmeal. Featured features. Excellent for quickly preparing marinades and made a BPA-free Triton. Is stackable and takes up little room. An indication of vacuum indicates the loss of air.